Yabba 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 yabba. Yabba dabba doo. Yeah, the music in this game has been pretty good. Yeah, you could totally get a dragon. There's also a whole other part of the game that I have ignored, which is if you go up. You could go up here. I honestly don't know anything about this part of the game. But you can come up here, and the game vaguely tells you at the beginning, like, you build a bridge to get to this platform. That's part of, like, the tutorial. But then what it doesn't really explain to you is that you can keep going, and there's more bridges to build, which is something I haven't really, like, I don't know anything about. But, like, there's ways to come up here and connect all of these floating islands. There's, like, a way to come up here and, like, travel to all of these different places. And this is, like, I don't remember how to do this part. Like, this is something I would have to read on about, like... But yeah, there's this part of the game too, which is like an optional. Yeah, more stuff to do. Because this is like the mystical thing, man. Because I think there's like a puzzle thingy you have to solve to like unlock this. I don't know. That's the thing I haven't like focused on. So this will be something where I probably eventually will be like, I'm going to go watch somebody's guide and try to figure this out. Because I know if you come back here, there are additional puzzles you can solve. Like, where were they? I think it was all the way back at that other island. Hang on, you use your... Oh, that's what it was, AFKMR. Thank you. I couldn't remember what I was supposed to do there. I also haven't had coffee yet. There's ground puzzles that you could solve at the first island. And like you use your lantern to like see the patterns, and you could turn all the tiles. Honestly, guys, thank you for that reminder. I have Like, I have not been awake, and I've never used this thing right here. I've never used this other than when I was up here at the beginning of the game, and I completely forgot. Like, so see, like, there's this whole other side of the game that's up here of like solving puzzles and use your magical hook, and there's a lot, man. Don't fall also. Apparently that's too far for me to jump. If you get right to the edge, you can do it. I'm just gonna wait. I've not had enough coffee to be doing this shit right here. Oh, Jesus, I almost fucking shot myself off the edge. Oh, no. That would have sucked. And then this unlocked another teleporter. So now I have 3 teleporters up here. Or like, this is gonna take me somewhere. Yeah, so that just connected a 3rd one to the system. Right? And it put me on a new... And I just got new knowledge. Right? Yeah, so like, it just shot me to a whole nother... So I started off there, and then now I'm over here, and apparently there's going to be this puzzle to solve to get up to here, to Root's End, to do this whole thing. So, yeah, there's a whole... This is like a whole nother side of the game. Dude, I need more. I need coffee if I'm gonna do this part. Hang on, guys. Yeah, it was close. Yes, precision jumping makes avoiding falls less tedious. Like, I don't want to fall. And yeah, you can run, but why would I run when I can potentially fall? As you can see, I almost botched it. So I would prefer to use the precision jump and not botch it. There's a bunch of stairs on that one. So that's going to be another puzzle to solve. So yeah, there's this whole other side of the game that doesn't have anything to do with like solving, you know, doing quests and running missions. And it's this right here, which is you come up here and you do trippy like puzzle solving where you can fall and have to come all the way back up. This is the perfect stuff where you just want to pop an edible and lose 3 hours. I have not popped an edible, nor have I gone outside and baked. So I'm not in the mood for this. I'm gonna go a little bit because I don't want to just port out. I want to go see what's up here. But we're ready to go do some actual questing this morning. Really, what I want to do is get to the point where I can. I want to get more companions so that I can send more people out on missions. All right. So now, this is very obviously a dead end, right? And what they're gonna want me to do is they're gonna want me to fly. And if I had to guess, I'm aiming for that little piece of land right down there, and then I'm going to have to climb my way up. Maybe I can get over there. I don't see how I'm getting over there, though, because there's no other than that thing right there. Like, so we're obviously meant to fly. Oh, hang on, never mind. I never saw that. Well, I'm glad I waited. Apparently there's an elevator. Somebody said look up. What am I looking up for? I mean, you can see the blue lines. Uh-oh, that's gonna, oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I was not ready for that. All right. So yeah, now there's all this stuff to figure out. Drum says I'd got 2 of these puzzles yesterday, but I need a 3rd to open the next part, and I can't find it. Yeah, I'm not. We have at least unlocked the next portal, but we're gonna get out of here. Bum, 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 ba, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, bum. Yeah, I gotta go focus on the camp. Kitty cat! Oh, that counted as a bounty? Fuck that then. I thought I was just killing animals. Apparently, like Robin Hood. You're not allowed to kill deer in front of the guards. Am I enjoying this game more than I thought I would? In some areas, yes. In some areas, it is predictably bad, where I knew it was going to be bad. But a game doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10 for people to play it and get enjoyment out of it. That's the thing. Like, I play so many games that are 5s and 6s that I still get great enjoyment out of. I know it's a hard thing for a lot of people to understand. You can have fun with things even when they aren't perfect. You can go to a restaurant and you can order a badass 5-course meal and not like a couple of the things in that 5-course meal. Maybe the fries don't have the right seasoning. You know? Maybe the steak is a little over or undercooked. Does it make the rest of the meal bad? No. It just means that it wasn't a 10 out of 10 experience. Because those things are exceptionally rare. Honestly, I feel like most people only ever give a 10 out of 10 to something if it's the very first time they've experienced. The first time a dude ever experiences a blowjob, that's a 10 out of 10. That's a 10 out of 10, man. That's a life-changing experience for every young man. And that moment will be forever marked in your memory as like a 10 out of 10 experience. But that's the thing. Like, I think that's what happens with a lot of video games is people they have an they have a video game that they play when they're very young, and it's like the BJ moment for them as a gamer, and then they're always chasing that high, being like, "Oh, it's never gonna be as good as this game," and it's like, "No, dude, that was just the first time you got off, and you didn't know what you were feeling at the moment, and so you fell in love because it was the first time, and when you can't control your emotions and you're young and you're spooging all over the place, the first time someone touches you and shows you something fun, you're like, oh my God, I'm in love. It's not really love. You just don't know enough about the world yet to understand what just happened. And I think that's how games are. Just trust me, kid. You're going to get out there in life and you're going to have a lot of other oral encounters that are gonna be better than the first one. Not all of them are gonna be perfect. Some of them use their teeth, and you're like, God damn it! It's still worth it though. It is still worth it even when there's teeth involved. Oh my God! Jesus! Oh, it's worth it even when there's teeth involved, kids. I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be a 10 out of 10. Oh, jeez. Gray says, I encountered a bug something yesterday. Kerwin Fort kept refreshing. The next 15 are great as well. Hey, man, they're all great. They're all great. Ah. 10 out of 10. Hi, Lucy said she threw up on me during my first one. Hey, man, it still counts. Maybe next time you'll learn to take a shower first. 10 out of 10 is either subjectively, completely subjective, or a universal truth. Correct. Oh, man. So Gally says, I watched a YouTuber say he has more than 200 hours and still hasn't discovered the whole map. Yeah, it's a game where you can sink those kind of hours in. Are you going to sink those kind of hours in? Maybe. I'm not going to sink those kind of hours in. I have until April 7th to play this game. So if I finish it by April 7th, cool. If I don't finish it by April 7th, I've already I've already gotten my money's worth, like in terms of enjoyment factor. Um on this episode of Coffee Talk with Ren. This is the not for kids stream. That's why we clearly mark our streams as adult only, kids. Carl. I don't want to talk to Carl. I want to go talk to. So I'm going to pursue the main quest a little bit this morning, guys, because I do want to try to unlock more companions. Because I need to get. I want this camp management. This honestly is where I will be spending. I feel like this system alone is enough for me to want to spend way more time in it than anywhere else. So we're going to be working on this. I'm only putting in like realistically. I mean, I have been doing a lot of hours recently because the traffic's been really good. The traffic is dying off though, so we're getting past that initial oh my god moment for this game, and we're getting into the honeymoon phase. So I would say by the weekend we'll be getting 200 to 300 people per stream. The first few streams has been pretty average, but that's been dying off. It'll probably get to the point where we're getting like 80 to 100 people per stream, which is pretty standard for me. Once we get to that point, probably by the weekend, I won't be doing 2 streams a day. I'll probably only do 1 stream a day of this game, so we'll see. But I've got until the 7th, which is 2 weeks from now. So if I log 4 hours a day, that's like 60-ish hours on top of the 20 I've already got. I did anticipate I was going to get 80 to 100 hours out of this game, so that puts me on track. I will have 80 to 100 hours in this game by April 7th, which is when Starfield drops on the PS5, and I will be playing that a ton. But this could be something where, even if I haven't finished it, if the traffic is still good, even when I haven't finished it, this might be something I play like I play my MMOs, which is jumping in on like Sundays or something and continuing to tinker around until I finally finish it. But I don't anticipate this being a 500-hour game for me, personally. It will be for some people. Alright, those guys still have 12 hours to finish. So let's go work on the main quest and see what this unlocks. We gotta go check out that explosion. Do I have a teleport in that area? I do. Yeah, I mean, 80 to 100 hours in any game is going to be awesome, Angus. Like, if you can get 80 to 100 hours in a game, you've gotten like 3 times the value of most games, which are about 40 hours on point. What comes out on the 7th? Starfield comes out in the PS5. And I will absolutely be turning around and doing a whole nother playthrough. That is a game I do have hundreds of hours in. And that is a game I would be putting more hours in when it launches on the PS5, because I'm going to buy it for a brand new platform. And we're going to play it again from scratch. Make a whole bunch of new guides. I have a very big Bethesda audience, and we are going to go forth and enjoy the shit out of that game. Put out the first of my Crimson Desert guides yesterday. I've got more guides coming, so stay tuned. We will be working on... every day I play, for those of you who don't know how I do this, I take a bunch of notes. And every day I play, I also... we'll put things like this down, and we are slowly accumulating. I don't want to show you guys what that is, but that's a whole bunch of stuff. We're about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. We're about 12 things deep now, and those go into my Ultimate Beginner's Guide, which I am working on right now. Like, we're compiling things. I try to usually get about 15 things. Those end up being about 45-minute long videos. Between 15 and 25 items go into my Ultimate Beginner's Guides. I try to focus on the things that I think. I don't go look at someone else's list and be like, oh, those are the things they put in their guide, I'm going to put that in my guide. I focus on the things that I think are perfect for new players. I've been doing this for a long time. My Ultimate Beginner's Guides always do well for every game we play. That's what's being worked on in the background, and in the meantime, we're doing lots of little guides. This looks like it might be a puzzle to push things. Oh my god, guys. I'm sorry. You see what that is, guys? What is that? Can someone tell me what that is? Anybody tell me what that is? I'm sorry, guys. I've been lied to again. Every single time I turn around, I have people telling me there's no yellow paint in Crimson Desert, and every single fucking time I play this game, I find yellow paint. Like, who the fuck are these people lying to us, claiming that there's no yellow paint in Crimson Desert? That is the epitome. Look at that coloring. That is yellow paint splatters all over these logs coming out of this this tower right here. If that's not yellow paint, then I'm colorblind. No, sorry, not sorry. I'm gonna continue to poke fun at that. Yellow paint. Yeah. Oh, there are symbols. Ah, that's got to be a puzzle. Oh, there's a lever. Lever. Call it what you will.
I can't do this anymore. Do it yourself. I don't care about you or this bloody business. You string.
You just try touching those jars.
My toe! I'm sick of this.
I've been nothing but good to you.
It's coming up soon, Voodoo.
Oh,
About two.
you just
We're
need
exactly
someone to
2
boss
weeks away
around.
from today.
I quit. Handle this yourself.
Oh,
You ungrateful shite.
of all times the damn kiln
3 million
goes
copies
now.
sold.
The
Nice.
kilns here seem quite special.
Special? More like a masterpiece. A marvel of ancient craft.
I think
Big
3
enough to
million was
swallow
their
stones as large as a
break-even
troll
point.
and
So
then some.
sounds to me like they've at least been
Shove
successful enough to
anything
break
in
even,
there and
which is
hauling
good.
it around
Good for them.
becomes, well, easy as pie. It's not something your average artificer could dream up. This kind of work isn't as easy as it looks. Still, that blasted kiln's blown to bits. Now what?
So why haven't you fixed it?
You think it's that simple? Fixing it is easy. Finding the fuel for it is the real problem.
Activate the ancient generator. Use the crank to activate the generator. Alright, the symbols are definitely changing color. Yeah, fuck, I lost the POV. Hang on. So... definitely... yeah, this is a nice, this is, no, 3 million was their break-even point. The public, I think it was like $144 million was, I think, I happen to have to go back and look at the posts, but there are some articles out there that talk about they needed about 3 million after, because you know everybody like Steam takes a cut. Everybody takes a cut, right? After taxes and everything else, and after all the cuts everybody takes, they need to sell about 3 million copies to break even. All right, so there's a cup symbol here, and then there's a cup symbol there. Is there another crank? See, now you gotta turn these. So I am gonna call out. So legitimately, right here, everybody, legitimately, I don't need to make this into a YouTube short. This is just for people who are watching my stream. Anybody out there who makes fun of yellow paint is full of shit. Because while the game doesn't necessarily hold your hand in some areas, it definitely holds your hand in others. And the fact that they color code the logs that you're supposed to push with this quest is the epitome of yellow paint. Touch this thing, push this thing. They don't do it everywhere in this game, but they definitely do the same thing other companies do. And anybody who claims that they don't do it in this game is being disingenuous to their audience and just being an asshole to like the game journalists don't know how to play unless they have yellow paint. Motherfucker, there's yellow paint right here on this quest telling me to push that thing. And there's yellow icons glowing on the motherfucking puzzle to show me which ones I need to light up. It's that whole discussion is a bunch of idiots on the internet trying to feel superior to other people. It's so transparent to those of us with a brain. Are the key mapping controls? I believe you can find that in the options DSM. It's called game design. I know, right? Very quickly, I believe it's in the. I could have sworn I saw it the other day. DSM. Maybe I think it's input. No, hang on. God damn it! Where did the options go? This menu is so fucking confusing. Settings. It's not input. Never mind. Maybe there's not. I thought there was. Apparently there is not. There is. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's under guides. It's under guides. I literally just skimmed past it. So if you go under others and guides, DSM, this shows you the controls. And then you can go down here and it'll show you all sorts of tips on like the different types of things that you've learned so far. Matter of fact, that's a good thing to add to my list. I knew I'd seen it somewhere, I just couldn't remember where. Alright, so now I need to push this. I'm assuming it's gonna push... Nope, stop. We're gonna push this way. That's more or less in line. Alright, now I gotta go light up the next one. Which is this one right here. Alright, it's lit now. Now I gotta move this around. Nope, nope, stop. Don't touch that. I think it was one turn. Oh, oh, something's happening. What's that? I used yellow paint to figure out a puzzle. Fix the dismantled kiln. Alright, so that is done. Now the next part of this doesn't seem to have yellow paint, so the next part of this might be a little more tricky.
Don't stand there blocking my view.
Oh, hang on. We can use this because it gives us
Bothering me. I've got more than enough troubles already.
All right, we need to use this thing right here because we can follow the energy source. There's like a lever right here that we can maybe touch. I can't push it that way. Yeah, we're not pushing that. Look at that, kids. What's that? Yellow paint all over that handle too? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath, Renfail. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Just let the smooth brains be smooth brains. You don't need to make a video about it. Alright. We gotta go follow these conduits around because we obviously have got to go find some additional levers to pull. So that's coming out of there. It's going around here. It goes down there. Where does it go after it goes down there?
Easy, you fool.
The question is, where are the additional... Hang on, there's something down over here, for sure. Oh, that... You must arrange the scattered kiln fragments in the correct order using axiom force to lift the fragments on top of the main body and then use your force palm to put them together. What? It is important to ensure that the fragment and main body are properly aligned before attempting to combine them. So they want me to stack things up first and align them properly before I jump up and slam them down together. Copy that. So I'm assuming this means we need to make another kiln like the one that's up there. However, it also shows me Okay. Well, that would be the top piece. Fuck, I don't know. How do I know? It doesn't quite look like that one, that's for sure. That's got to be the tippy top right
hello.
there.